you're kind of already decided already if you're going to be a millionaire or not. You kind of decide early in life, are you supposed to be a millionaire, multimillionaire? Is it even your calling to do that? And you think about, you could change that somewhere along the way. You could make that decision, but I knew that really early in life. I hope some of you knew that early in life. Do you decide? The millionaire thing is just a behavioral thing. It's like, well, what kind of behaviors are you engaging in? And your behavior is going to be predicated on your thoughts. And your thoughts are going to be influenced by the type of people that you're around or you're not around. And if you want to be fucking good at something, you're going to put yourself around the right type of people and you're going to perform at a high level. And the natural outcome, it shouldn't be a fucking shocking thing that you go make a decent sum of money later. And and $1 million, if somebody thinks that's a lot of money, yet it's still not a lot of money. The first thing you want when you find $1 million is a couple more million, You want another million and a few more and a few more. It's not even a lot of fucking money. You could fuck that up in a short period of time. You could find a way, Mike Tyson had $200 million in his early 20s. He found a way to fuck that up, So you too could find a way to fuck up a few million, So that's not even a lot of money. So if that's where the ceiling is, that's kind of where you start at. It's kind of when you start that you're like, all right, well, things are starting to go okay. You're kind of in the game now, You got a good foundation. Because let's just be clear. What does $1 million buy you? Is like, do you buy a baller place in New York with $1 million? You buy a baller spot in San Francisco with $1 million? But you can't even buy a great fucking spot in a piece of shit place for fucking $1 million. It's not, it's a good starting point. So if you don't have that yet, you should have that anchor in your head as well. Let's get that sooner, Let's get that rather soon. And then let's go find a lot more than that. The point I started to make, though, however, is that, you got to make that decision. If you think $1 million is a lot of money and it's supposed to take you 30 more years to get it, well, probably it will. And if you change a couple thoughts in your head, it's like, well, how do we get that sorted out in the next, 5 or 8 or 10 years? If you're fucking broke, you could go find $1 million in 10 years, for fuck's sake. Who are some people who are doing pretty well financially already? Who are those people? Yeah. If you had no fucking money, would it take you fucking 10 years to go find another $1 million?
Fuck no, not anymore.
No, it would have at one time, It only took me 29 fucking years, or 28 years in a few days. 29. So, it wouldn't take me that long to do it again, I'm about to hit that. In the next week, I'll be at a new million this year so far, in 9 weeks. So, January's a slow month, by the way. January's a little slow. So, if I can't go make fucking, $5, 6, $7 million a year right now, I did well last year. I'd expect I'd make, 7-ish million this year. But you guys can too. That ain't a lot of, it's fine, it's a nice amount of money, but after taxes and this thing and that thing, it's not, you can go build that too, or more. Some of you might have made more than that. I hope you do. Those people that I want to hang out with anyway. So, but you don't decide, it's not some mystical thing. The average person who does make $1 million, who has $1 million net worth, gets that, there's 2 studies on it, at age 62 or 63. Don't wait until your fucking 60s. A conservative plumber could do that. Actually, a fucking plumber could figure that out by his 60s. Don't be that guy. You might as well get that money while you're young.